If you've been hitting easy apply 50 times a week and wondering why the silence is deafening, I have a hard truth for you. You aren't failing the system was built to ignore you. Look, I know how it feels. You spend hours tailoring a resume, you hit send, and then nothing. Or worse, a generic rejection email 4 minutes later. It's exhausting, it's demoralizing, and honestly, it's not your fault. Here's the reality of the 2026 market. Applications have surged by 31%, but actual hiring, that's only grown by 1%. We are living in a flood of noise. Because of that noise, 75% of resumes are rejected by AI filters before a human ever even sees your name. 19% of hiring managers are now using AI to automatically disqualify you before a person even blinks. Let that number sit for a second. 75%. Have you noticed your easy apply applications getting rejected faster than usual lately? Or maybe just disappearing into a black hole? I'd love to hear if you've seen that shift in your own search. You see, the front door isn't just crowded anymore. It's locked. It's guarded by algorithms that don't care about your potential. They only care about specific patterns. So if the front door is locked, how are the top 3% of candidates getting recruiters to come find them instead? To get found, you have to stop thinking like an applicant and start thinking like a search result. You need to stop proving you're a better worker and start proving you're a better architect. I call this the workflow architect methodology. Here's where it gets really interesting. The average recruiter spends exactly 7.4 seconds on their initial scan of a profile. 7.4 seconds. In that window, they aren't reading your objective statement. They are looking for topic DNA, specific keyword clusters, and evidence of ROI. Most people fill their profiles with a history of duties. They say things like responsible for managing team projects or handled customer inquiries, but recruiters in 2026 don't buy history, they buy solutions. We're seeing a massive shift towards skills-based hiring. It is now 5 times more predictive of job performance than a traditional degree. And here's the kicker. 66% of business leaders, that's 2 out of 3, will not hire someone today who lacks AI literacy. When I first saw this data, it honestly changed how I think about the whole thing. You aren't a list of past jobs. You're a workflow architect who uses modern tools to solve expensive problems. It sounds good in theory, but what does workflow architecture actually look like when a recruiter's eyes are scanning your profile in under 8 seconds? Let's look at what this looks like in the real world. I want to tell you about Sarah. Sarah was a marketing manager. Her old resume said, responsible for social media strategy and project timelines. Standard, boring, filtered. She spent 6 months getting ghosted. We changed her approach. She stopped applying and started broadcasting. She replaced her traditional CV with what I call an ROI dashboard on her profile. Instead of saying she managed projects, her headline became, driving 300% ROI in Agile Ops for SaaS using AI automation. She secured a $45,000 raise and 3 direct recruiter DMs in 2 weeks. Why? Because she stopped being a manager and started being a solution. Then there's David. David didn't have a computer science degree, but he wanted a senior tech role. Instead of fighting the degree required filters, he started a build in public log. He documented how he was using AI orchestration to solve specific logistics problems. A Tier 1 firm found him through a keyword search for those specific solutions. He bypassed the 26-week average search cycle entirely. Look at the difference. Responsible for project timelines is a duty. Led 4 cross-functional projects using AI automation, saving 200 hours is a solution. One gets filtered, the other gets a DM. Candidates with verified AI orchestration skills are now commanding wage premiums of up to 56%. That is the gap between being a worker and being an architect. Now, this strategy is a game changer for specialists. But what if your career path isn't a straight line? What if you're worried about gaps in your history? I hear this all the time, but I have a gap on my resume, or I'm switching industries. Here's the part that most people have completely backwards. In 2026, a gap isn't the kiss of death it used to be if you fill it with evidence of problem solving. Right now, 75% of recruiters report a critical AI talent gap. Companies have the tools, but they don't have the people who know how to orchestrate them beyond basic prompting. If you can show you're closing that gap, nobody cares if you took 6 months off to travel or raise a family. The average job search has stretched to nearly 7 months. That's a long time to feel anxious, but that duration only applies to the active chasers, the people hitting easy apply. 99% of Fortune 500 companies use AI-enhanced systems to rank you. If you're worried about a lack of a specific degree, remember this. Recruiters are searching for the problem you can solve today, not the piece of paper you earned 10 years ago. If you can prove you can handle AI orchestration, you're moving into a salary bracket between $130,000 and $300,000. Now that we've cleared the hurdles, let's talk about the exact steps you're going to take in the next 20 minutes to flip the script. I want to give you some homework. Not next month, not tomorrow. Right now, open your resume or your LinkedIn profile. I want you to go through every single bullet point. If a bullet doesn't prove you solved a specific problem with a measurable result, delete it. Seriously, delete it. 71% of leaders would rather hire a junior candidate who understands AI orchestration than a 20-year veteran who doesn't. Be the person who wins that trade. Shift your headline from your job title to your topic DNA. If you're a project manager, you aren't just a project manager, you are scaling operations via AI-driven workflow architecture. Use the keywords the recruiters are actually typing into their search bars. Remember, only 2% of cold applications result in an interview. This plan is designed to bypass those odds entirely. Stop chasing the algorithm and start feeding it. The recruiters are out there searching for you right now. You just need to make sure you're visible when they look. This isn't easy, I know that. But the people who figure this out, they're the ones getting the DMs while everyone else is still hitting easy apply. So I'm genuinely curious, what's the one thing you're going to change on your profile this week? Let me know. I'll be in the comments. Let's get to work.